everybody. Welcome to the West Des Moines Chamber of Commerce's CEO Insight Series. My name is Catherine Harrington, the very proud president and CEO. We are so happy you're here with us today. We have a very special guest, Bridget Cravens-Neely, who is CEO of Big Brother, Big Sister of Central Iowa, and I can't wait for this conversation. So, Bridget, welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
I know.
I am so excited for the audience to learn all they can in our minutes here today about Big Brother, Big Sister of Central Iowa. So tell us about your organization and who you serve.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we are a mentoring organization, but specifically a youth mentoring organization. So we're serving the broader community of Dallas, Polk, and Warren counties. And we are serving young people, and I like to call them young people, not children, not kids, not teens, because they're people. And we serve ages 5 and now up to 25 because we just added a brand new program for young adults.
Oh, tell us about that. That's
Yes.
exciting.
So I'll start with our core programs.
Okay.
Our core programs, which a lot of people are pretty familiar with, is our community-based program, our school-based program, and then also our workplace programs.
Okay.
So community-based program is really focused on allowing parents, guardians to be able to enroll their young person, age 5 to 18, into one of our programs to be paired with a mentor, somebody who's a responsible, caring, dependable adult. And then our school-based program does the same thing, but just in a school setting, and is specifically targeted towards our elementary age. Then our workplace program, which we're really excited about and love, is the opportunity to take our middle school age students over to a company where they get to meet with a mentor with whom they're paired.
Ooh.
And they get to learn about just different careers, and it's kind of a career exploratory opportunity for them at the middle school age. So it gives them an incentive as they're making that transition into high school and deciding what it is they want to do with the rest of their life, that they can be able to discover their potential.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Okay.
And then our newest program is called Future Pathways. And this one is for those post-secondary students. So after they've graduated from high school, what are you going to do next? Having 3 sons of my own and helping them to navigate, okay, what's next after high school? What am I going to do? Am I going to go to college? Am I going to go into the trades? What's next? It was really important for me to pay attention to that age group and understand what they're needing. And having experienced that firsthand as a mother, it truly charged me and the team to say, we got to do something. We have to fill this gap because we have so many young people, especially post-COVID, and I don't want to sound cliche, but especially post-COVID, who are just like, I have no idea what's next. I don't know what I'm going to do. And so they get lost and they just start floundering until they figure it out. Well, there's so much that they're having to deal with these days that it just becomes overwhelming. And so if we can step in and be able to help guide them, pair them with a mentor who has experience, cares, the pathways that we focus on, that we ask them to choose, they get 4 that they get to choose from: education, and employment, military, so enlistment, or entrepreneurship.
Ooh.
So,
wow. Now, did you create this, you and your team? Is this brand new for the organization then?
It's brand new for our agency, but it's actually part of the national umbrella's Big Futures program. And so, but the way that we've designed ours is very different, and it's very unique to us.
Ooh, I love that.
Yes.
This is amazing. So it sounds like you and your team don't sleep, is what I'm getting the feeling of.
Sometimes it feels that way, but no.
Gosh. I mean, this is incredible how you are helping youth for all the steps in the pathway. So how do you find mentors for the youth? What's the process there?
So we actually last year we created a role and hired a gentleman to come in who is connected to the community and very, very passionate about young people, passionate about our mission. to actually go out into the community and recruit in any way, shape, or form he can. So he attends West Des Moines Chamber events.
Yay.
Yes, he does come to those. And then he's also connected with, I think, YPC.
Okay.
And he's also connected in a lot of other places from a community standpoint. So wherever Jay can find a spot to go, he's out there recruiting. And so that's one way. Another way is word of mouth. So our existing bigs bringing along a potential big or people in their network who they think would be great bigs for our young folks. And we have on a quarterly basis, we do what we call these big engagement or networking events for bigs to come together, and they get to bring somebody else to be able to interact and hopefully motivate and inspire them to become bigs themselves. And then we're always asking on our website, of course, we're always asking on our social media platforms, and it's really about who you know.
And what qualifies you to be a big? Tell us a little bit about that, because I'm sure a lot of people are like, I want to get involved. I want to mentor.
I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Age 18 and older.
Okay.
Responsible.
Yeah.
Dependable. Go through our application process, interview with us, and go through our background checks.
Okay.
Pretty much it.
Okay. And then what's the commitment? We have a very busy audience, a lot of busy leaders and young leaders and CEOs. So what is the time commitment for?
So the time commitment is, and this is at a minimum,
okay.
But the time commitment is really 4 hours a month. So
Oh,
twice a month,
okay.
we ask for 2 hours, at least 2 hours, spend 2 hours together.
Oh,
that's it.
Oh gosh. Okay, that's a
That's
lot
it. A
less than.
lot of people think it's, oh, I have to be there every week and it's every day. No, no, because they have lives as well. The young people have lives as well. They have other commitments and things that they might be involved in, or just family commitments. And so they have to be able to, we understand everybody's busy.
Yeah.
And the important thing, the most important thing about being a mentor, especially for young people, is to just show up. If they're in a sports activity at school, go to the sporting event, go to the sports activity. If they're struggling in school, take them to the library. It doesn't cost a lot unless you want it to cost a lot. We try to offer match activities where we're actually either subsidizing or we're sponsoring them and paying for them. So fun activities like pole position, where they can do the go-kart driving. We have Glazed Expressions. They're a huge partner with us where, you know, if they have a creative, artistic side, then the big and the little can go enjoy creating something together. We have the Science Center that we allow passes for and offer passes for. The zoo. There's so many activities that we try to be able to help the big not have to come up with the idea, but here you go. Here's a menu of things that you can be able to do.
What a life-changing experience for both parties
Absolutely.
involved.
Absolutely.
I mean, absolutely rewarding, and that's what life is all about, giving back, right?
Yes.
And you get so much yourself, probably more than you ever would have dreamed imaginable.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
That's incredible. So tell me a little bit. We have a lot of businesses that'll be watching this. Tell us how businesses can get involved in your program, where you kind of match with the businesses a little bit from a career pathway. That is awesome. I
Absolutely,
love that.
absolutely. So it's really just reaching out to us and contacting us and saying, "Hey, we'd be interested in potentially partnering with a middle school." So we partner a middle school and a company. So it's the same. So the students are coming from the same school. We bus them over to the company.
Cool.
And so there's really no responsibility other than on the company side, other than to help us find the mentors. And we also help facilitate that process because we want to make sure that it's a positive, effective, connected match. And connected is extremely important. And so it's really that simple. And then we will find the middle school, and we try to do it in this similar geographic location. So for example, here in West Des Moines, Salmons is a workplace for us.
Good.
So is NCMEC or NCMIC. So is Athene and IMT.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
So these are West
Yeah.
Des Moines companies that are participating in the workplace program right now.
So tell us a little bit about the impacts for the littles, and what you've seen data point wise,
Absolutely.
how this has changed their lives. So
Absolutely. So we've probably seen, I would say, improvement in academic performance,
mm,
improvement in attendance and school attendance,
nice.
and improvement in their behaviors. And when I say improvements, we're seeing in the 80th to 90th percentile.
Okay,
So
that's
huge,
huge.
absolutely huge.
That
I
is
mean,
huge.
the youth
Mm,
that we work with, the youth that we serve, the youth that we are committed to protecting,
mm,
as well as helping to grow and cultivate, um, are young people that may be coming from single parent home. They may be coming from low income neighborhoods and communities within our community. So the importance for us is really being able to establish that sense of community,
yeah,
and not just individual pockets of the community, but bringing us together as a whole.
I love
Which is why I love the work that you all are doing
it.
in the DEI space,
Oh,
because it aligns exactly with what we're working for.
yeah, I love this. Okay, so tell us about the future of
Oh
Big Brother,
yes.
Big Sister. I'm sure you have big plans. So
Mm.
tell us about that.
So a few weeks ago, we made a big announcement that
Yeah.
we will be moving to Des Moines. We have purchased a new building in Des Moines that gives us some more visibility, and then
Yes.
most importantly, gives us an opportunity to have community space,
Mhm.
space that we can be able to serve our matches much more effectively than we're able to do right now in our current space. And then also be able to open our arms to the community to say, especially our young folks, and that's where our target is, and that's where we're staying. That's the lane that we're in. That's the lane that we're going to stay in. But we're going to continue to be the best at it as far
Mhm.
as helping our young folks grow. So being in this new youth mentoring center, we are
Okay.
calling it an official youth mentoring center on Grand Avenue. We expect to be in there hopefully June of next year.
Nice. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
there's some renovations that have to be made in order for it to be functional for us.
Mhm.
But we are so excited. Just the accessibility, number one, will be huge because we'll be closer to the majority of the population that we serve,
Okay.
and we'll be closer to a bus line where we are right now.
Oh,
We are not close to a bus line at all.
okay.
So everyone who comes to us today has to drive in. And if you don't have transportation, then there's no way for you to get there,
Yeah,
right?
and transportation is so important.
It can be an obstacle, and it could be
Mhm.
a barrier to so many things, and we don't want to be able
Yeah.
to be we don't want to have that barrier anymore.
Smart. Yeah.
It also creates more visibility so people know where we are.
Mhm.
Right now we sit on Swanson Boulevard, and even though we love the space that we're in, it's one not it's not conducive to our growth,
Mm.
but also we're hard to find, and we
Yeah.
hear that all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so excited for that. That's going to be amazing. We'd love to help you with your ribbon cutting once
Yay.
that
Yes,
happens. So
absolutely.
that's going to be amazing. So is there anything we haven't maybe touched on today that you'd like our audience to know more about?
Is just to get involved. Don't be
Mhm.
afraid. Don't be scared of mentoring young people.
Mm.
A lot of us in the corporate or former corporate world, in the business world, know what mentoring can do. We know how effective
Mhm.
that it is. Just don't be afraid to mentor youth. All they're looking for is somebody to show up, to be an available resource for them, and to really be engaged in who they are and help them discover who they are and what they can do.
Mhm.
Their potential is so critical, so precious, that we focus on making sure that we protect it
Mm.
as well as lift it up and elevate it.
Well, I'm part of the I Am Enough
Yes,
program
ma'am.
within this organization, and it is so meaningful. I think there's so much emotion in that room whenever we have those sessions,
Yes.
and I learn stuff about myself too,
Mm-hmm.
which
Mm-hmm.
is it's phenomenal. I mean, so just thank you for that
Well,
opportunity
thank you for
for.
being a part of it.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if you know this, but we've increased our numbers to 45. So we're usually been around the 25 to 30 young girls, little sisters, and this year we are up to 45. So the room is full every single time, and it's been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible. Well, I appreciate you
Well,
so
thank
much.
you.
You're incredible. You and your team and your
Thank
staff are
you.
absolutely fantastic.
Thank
So,
you, Catherine.
so really appreciate this conversation. How can we find out more? How can we get in touch with you?
Absolutely. Please go to our website at bbbsia.org. You can find all of our contact information. You can see all of our staff. You can be able to find out how to donate. Most importantly, you can find out how to get involved and how to volunteer as a mentor.
Love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us at this incredible episode of CEO Insights, and we will see you soon. And remember, go West.